A very good morning, dear students. So today we are going to start chapter number 1 of your syllabus, that is number system. So as the name is telling you, the number system means the system of different numbers. Now how many numbers there exist in mathematics? There are different types of number, and we will cover all the different types in this module. So the first type is that you have studied in your previous classes, that is natural number. Now the name is natural numbers. It means it is coming, these are coming from nature. These are used in counting. So these are known as natural numbers. Counting means when you are going to start count anything, when you are going to do counting, then it will automatically starts from 1. You will never say I have 0 pen, you have 0 things, or this room has 0 chair. No, you will say it has 1 pen, you have 1 pear, you have 1 scissor. It means the numbers starting from 1 are known as counting numbers, and these are known as natural numbers. So I am writing natural numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, and these three dots means these numbers are going infinitely. It means these numbers never ends. They goes on continuously. It means if I ask what is the largest natural number, is there exist? Does there exist? No, there is no largest natural number, because when I give you the largest natural number, you will add 1 to that number and obviously you will get the next larger number. So these numbers are known as counting numbers, and there you can say one result, there cannot exist any largest natural number. But if someone asks from you that tell me the smallest natural number, then obviously the smallest natural number will be 1, because it is starting from 1. Now next definition is whole numbers. After natural number, whole numbers. As the name is telling you, whole means complete. It means you can say if you are going to add 0, if you are going to add 0 to the collection of natural numbers, then you will get the collection of whole numbers. So it will be written as 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. These three dots means these whole number will go on continuously. They will never end, and the smallest whole number is now 0, not 1. So it can be rewritten as 0, comma. These collections are from natural numbers. So whole numbers are made up from 0 and natural number. Now next definition is integers. Next definition is integers. Integers means the collection of positive numbers, positive natural numbers, 0, and negative natural numbers, Integers are the collection of negative natural number, then 0, and then positive natural number. Now positive natural number by default means natural number which are 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Then 0, and then negative of natural number means -1, -2, -3, and so on. Here these three dots means these numbers will go on continuously in negative direction as well as in positive direction. So it means you can say there is no largest integer. Similarly, there is no smallest integer. So integers are the collection of negative natural number, 0, and positive natural numbers. Now next definition is after integers, the next definition that is very most important for your chapter 1 is rational numbers. We will cover the properties of rational and irrational number. So first of all, we must be clear what are the rational numbers. Rational numbers means, as the name is saying, ratio. Rational comes from ratio, and ratio means numerator upon denominator. So I am writing rational numbers. The definition is numbers in the form of numerator upon denominator means in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. Now let's understand what the definition is. Definition is a number in the form of a fraction where numerator and denominator must come from integers. Integers means it can be positive, it can be negative, and I know if I am taking here natural numbers, P and Q are natural numbers, then I cannot take the numbers which are negative, but rational numbers are positive, negative also. So it means we have to take the P and Q as integer. Now next condition is Q is not equal to 0. What do you mean by this? Any number which has denominator equal to 0, that number is not defined. So we will say that Q, that is denominator, must not be equal to 0. Now examples are 15 upon 17, minus 4 upon 3, 4, 9, minus 15, 0. Are these all numbers not rational numbers? See, P is 15, Q is 17, Q not equal to 0, it is a rational number. P is minus 4, Q is equal to 3, both are integers, Q is not equal to 0, it is a rational number. But now see very carefully 4. 4 is not in the form of P upon Q, but we can rewrite this in the form of P upon Q by 4 is equal to 4 upon 1. Because any number divided by 1 is the number itself. So 4 can be written as this. Now P is equal to 4, Q is equal to 1. P and Q both are integers and Q not equal to 0. It means 4 is a rational number. Similarly, 9 is a rational number. Similarly, minus 15 is a rational number. And similarly, 0 can be written as 0 upon 1. So it is also a rational number. So there is no need to a number to be in fraction form. We can make the fraction by adding 1 in their denominator. So from this example, what you have received? You have drawn the conclusion that every natural number, these are the positive numbers, 4, 9, these are the numbers, natural numbers. So every natural number can be written in the form of a rational number. Every integer, because minus number is there, so it is an integer. Every integer is also a rational number, and 0 is a whole number. Every whole number is a rational number. So there is a result. Every natural number is a rational number. Every whole number is a rational number. Every integer is a rational number. But conversely, if I say every rational number is a whole number. Now check. I am giving you every rational number is a whole number. Is it true or false? So see, every rational number means all the rational numbers. Now all the rational numbers must be in fraction form. So you can say 2 upon 3. 2 upon 3 is a rational number. But is it a whole number? Whole numbers are in fraction. No, it means this is the example that is going to contradict you, and you will say that no, every rational number is not a whole number. So this was the just brief explanation about exercise 1.1, in which we have to cover the rational number is a whole number is an integer, or all the type of questions.